Hey there, guys. Hello, welcome. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Good morning if you're catching me live. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am here to share a dose of direction with you. So this is Sister Sense today. And today what I want to do is talk to you about sticking to the plan. This is a web class for my fellow Webby entrepreneurs out there looking to get crystal clear about rocking the web with strategy and intention. So, okay. There have been a few ladies in my circle who have said to me, you know what, LaShanda, I really just love what you do, and I need you to help me with focus. I need to focus. I feel like I'm everywhere. And so what I want to do today is talk to you about sticking to the plan, because you have a plan, whether you know it or not. And a lot of ladies come to me and say, LaShanda, I need clarity around my plan. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do next. You have a plan. It's inside of you. And I want to help you get that out of your head and onto your notebook so you can move forward. So good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mentor Shelly. How are you, my dear? Feel free just to share who you are. Drop that into the comment box. Hey, Tanai, welcome, welcome. Let me know who you are, whether you're watching live or via the replays. And of course, drop the hashtag replaysrocks into the comment box if you are watching the replays. I want to make sure that I can check in with you too. Good morning. Good morning. So, okay. As I mentioned before, I want to talk to you today about sticking to the plan. As a matter of fact, one of the ladies in my circle, yesterday we had a clarity call session, and she said to me, that is something that I struggle with. Every other Thursday, so twice a month, I have accountability calls with the ladies in my circle. So in addition to what we're going to be talking about tonight, because the next live accountability call is tonight, I want to make sure that I can kick off the conversation talking to you about sticking to your plan. So the first thing that I want you to do here is I want you to think about what the original plan was that you had for yourself. This is a big one, because I don't know if you've ever played the game when you were a kid, Telephone. And ladies, oftentimes when you play the game Telephone, the first thing that was said, it keeps going to this person and this person and this person. And by the end, nobody knows what the original statement was because it's been altered so much. And that's kind of like our plans. When we have a vision for ourselves of what we want to do, for some reason, it keeps going through these different audios, whether it be going through our minds or going through, you say it to somebody and then they tell you, well, okay, you shouldn't do that, scratch that, do this. And by the end, it's just not what it originally was, right? And that could be through your voice, other people's voices, or just flat out life throwing you off course and causing you to change your trajectory. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Tonight says the content creation challenge is awesome. Super helpful. Good. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content creation challenge. If there's one thing that I love to do, it's to create content and to show you guys how to do the same. So continuing on with our conversation around accountability and you working on your plan, I want you to think about what exactly your original plan was to begin with, because possibly many things have thrown you off course, and you want to make sure that you're clear about what you initially wanted to do outside of what other people have been telling you, right? It's interesting. Yesterday, I got a message from one of the ladies in my circle, Denise, and she said, I love, love, love your coaching style because you let me take some of what you've got, but then integrate it in with the best parts of what I've got. And I've worked with other people and they'll say, scratch that. You need to do it exactly how I do it. You need to do it this way. And I love that you let me be myself. At the end of the day, your voice is just that. Your voice. You're not here to talk like anybody else. You're not here to duplicate somebody else. You're not here to be somebody else. Your goal is to be your best you. And in order for you to do that, you've got to be able to confidently bring out your best and then integrate pieces and parts from other people, mentors, coaches, consultants, people who you feel like they've got resources and recommendations that can complement what you are doing. So that being said, the first thing that I want you to do is to, when I talk about this idea of sticking to the plan, number one, you've got to go back and ask yourself, what was my plan? What did I actually want to accomplish in the beginning before life and other people and other voices, even my own voice, got into my head and got me off track? Okay, that's the first thing. Now, one of the things that you may realize is that you've got all of these ideas into your mind, but you don't have them written down. I love these, especially during this time of year, back to school year, when you can get notebooks for like 10 cents and 15 cents and 25 cents. I love these. Write down the plan. Not just once, but consistently, repetitively go back and rewrite the plan so that it's crystal clear and you consistently work towards that plan. It's interesting because one of the ladies in my circle, Adonia, she was the last clarity call I had yesterday. We were talking about this very topic, and she said, LaShanda, I do these great things and I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. We sat down and we mapped out the plan together, and then I listen to this podcast and I catch this Periscope and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm off track, right? In order for you to stick to the plan, one of the things that I personally am a master at is putting on the blinders. And sometimes you've got to turn off and tune out what everybody else is saying so that you can focus on what you need to be doing. It's funny because at one part in the call, she said, okay, these are some great things that we did today. So I have the next step of my plan. I got some homework to do. And I said, no. No. And I said no, because when she said homework, she wanted to essentially, and I'm calling you out today, I love you, boo. She was talking about being in a space where now that she's got this plan, let me do the backstory homework and figure out what this tool is and that tool is. And I was like, boo, you don't need to do any more homework. What you need to do is execution and implementation. You know what the plan is, work it. No more research this and write down 15 lists about that. You know what the plan is. You've completed some things. I need you to, the things that you completed, I need you to put those things out there, complete that next task, and keep it moving. Okay, so when you're thinking about sticking to the plan, number one, the plan has to be written down somewhere. Number two, if things are veering you off course and distracting you, start to identify what those things are. Whether it's you're listening to this podcast, you're tuning into this and watching that, and it's throwing you off course. What was your original plan? Write it down. Okay, write it down. Then number two, I need you to think about for yourself how you're going to execute the plan, because this is really important here. And I'm going to share a few things that can help you with execution. The first thing is a calendar. Right? I love to create different calendars for myself that I can stick to and work for me. And one of the calendars I have is inside of this bad boy right here. The glow up is seriously real right now because I've got my ring light on. Okay, so let me pause for a second because the last live class I did, I had my tripod and it was moving all over the place. And I think it was Dr. Eve Angel, she was like, where is your other tripod? I'm in my home office now, so I'm sitting here. But I do have all these beautiful tripods and ring lights and good goods. And if you were interested in learning about any of those, you can go to the website, sistersense.com/top tools. TOPTOOLS, the top tools that I use, especially the ring light, which is really, really bringing in the glow up this morning. You can find out about all of those at sistersense.com/top tools. Okay, so if somebody, whether you're watching live or via the replay, can drop that into the comment box, I appreciate you for that, because I know ladies are always asking me, you know, oh my gosh, what's the light that you use for your tripod and the glow and all that good. Okay, so sistersense.com/top tools. Now that I've said that, let's get back into this, which is, again, sticking to your plan. The second thing that I said to you is I want you to work on creating calendars for yourself. And so right here, maybe if I go back a little bit, because the ring light is super, super, super powerful. This is my Position to Profit workbook, which I created in combination with the Cash Flow Goals series. And one of the things that you'll find in this workbook is the Cash Flow Goals calendar. It's a 7-day calendar so that every single day I can share with you how you can strategically work on your cash flow goals. Now, I'm actually going to take you inside this book today so that we can do the Thursday goal, because today's Thursday. But before we get there, I want to make sure that I'm clear. about what you need to do to start the process of. Thank you, Mentor Shelly, for dropping that into the comment box. What you need to do as far as your process of sticking to the plan. The first thing I need you to do is to go back into your mind and try to remember to remind yourself of what your original vision was. That's the first thing that I want you to do. Now, if you say to me, LaShanda, I don't know what the plan was supposed to be, because I'm going to be honest with you, some ladies in my circle, even though the plan is within you, you honestly still don't feel like you've got a plan, a solid plan, the right plan. You feel like something is missing in your plan. Whatever the case may be, something is not quite clear to you. Now, as I mentioned before, I am doing the live accountability mastermind call tonight, and we're going to talk about different things that you can do to be accountable and stay on course. I am going to have a portion of that on talking about what you need to do to work on your plan, because quite a few ladies are looking for that kind of clarity. So if you're in the mastermind, fabulous, join me live tonight. If you're not, just write this down for me. SS Today. SS Today. So if you go to sistasense.com, that's me, sistasense.com/SS today, one of the things that you'll see there is the accountability circle. There's a blue button that you can click on and get 1 year access into the accountability circle. And that's going to allow you to every other week participate in these live calls that I have to make sure that you are staying on point and sticking to the plan. Now, if you feel like something is missing, I want to share some strategies with you. The first thing I said is just to brain dump, get your notebook, remember to remind yourself of all the things that you wanted to do, all the things that you wanted to accomplish. What was your plan? Okay, could be your plan a month ago, could be your plan at the beginning of the year. I see Mentor Shelly is here, and what's fabulous is that when I got to meet up with her in Florida, I was in Florida last week, and she was like, LaShanda, some of these things I wrote a year ago. Like, you've got to have your good, and you've got to keep it with you so that no matter what day it is, no matter what year it is, you can consistently stick to your goals. So get that notebook out, number one, write the stuff out. Hey, Faye, good morning. Good morning, my dear. Okay, make sure, Faye, that you send me. All right, so this is like a mastermind side note, y'all. I know that I'm working on your ebook, your graphics. Good morning, my dear. Make sure that you send me that document so that I can pop that graphic in there and shoot that over to you, hopefully between today and tomorrow. Okay, good things. Because I don't know if you sent it to me this morning, but I did take care of one thing for you, and I want to make sure that I can take care of the other thing too, hopefully today. So making sure that I can support you guys and work with you strategically, but also technically, is really a big thing as far as what I do. It's funny because I saw yesterday a young lady on Facebook, and she was like, I'm looking for somebody to help me with WordPress and social media and content creation. And I'm like, hello. I do all of the above. So certainly check in with me if there are things that when you look at your plan, you're like, I need somebody to help me with graphics or WordPress or technology or social media, and I don't know where to start. Check in with me, okay? But make sure that you've written down your plan. That's the first thing. Number two, make sure that you're creating calendars for yourself so you can say, okay, today I'm going to work on this. Tomorrow I'm going to work on this. Tomorrow I'm going to work on that. The day after that, I'll work on this. Here's the deal. Every day is not going to be a great day. Some days you're going to do absolutely nothing, and guess what? That's okay, because some days we have to reboot the system, right? And not sitting down and feeling bad about it. Some days recharging is your activity, just keeping it seriously real. The goal isn't for you to hard and fast stick to a calendar every single day. The goal is so that you've got some clarity moving forward, and you're not always fixated on looking at what everybody else is doing. Because guess what? If you've got 15 people that you're watching, those are 15 different paths. And if you're trying to do 15 different paths at once, you're never going to get to your desired destination, which is why my goal today is to motivate you to stick to not their 15 plans, but your one. My favorite quote when it comes to focus is follow one course until successful. If you struggle with focus, and you can drop in the comment box and let me know if you struggle with focus, you can say, me, the struggle is real when it comes to focus. You need to get better at sticking to not their plans, but yours. What you said you set out to do, that's all you need to do. And I know it seems hard to believe, but really and truly, that's all you need to do. Stick to your plan. The goal is simply to integrate pieces of strategies that you feel resonate with you and just might work for you, so you can test them out and see if, oh, did this work? Did that work? Let me tweak this. Let me do that. But it's never to throw you off course. It's never to listen to somebody so much so that now you're trying to be them versus continuing to be your best you. Right? Do you have specific days for a specific task? Absolutely. So as you know, yesterday on Wednesday was the day that I did my clarity calls. Wednesdays is clarity calls day for me, right? There are certain days that I do certain things, and it's really important for me to stick to that. When I fall off course, it's only natural that that happens. The goal is never to be so much in a space where you feel like, oh, I feel so horrible. I haven't done what I needed to do today, because sometimes all you really need to do is recuperate you. But it's important to have that kind of a calendar. Now, with that being said, I'm going to share with you the Position to Profit Planner. Hopefully you can see that here. Some of you guys already have the planner. If you don't, when you go to sistersense.com/SS today, there are a few biz bundles and toolkits you'll find. Number one, you definitely want to make sure that you get access to 1 year access inside of the accountability circle, so that every other week, twice a month, you and I for 365 days can be in the accountability A-team community. That's a big thing. And I'm actually taking you inside of the accountability circle today by helping you reconnect with your plan and your original vision, because that's important, right? But number two, what I want to do is walk you through the cash flow goals calendar, and we're going to go into day number 4, the Thursday day. Hold on, let me find it. There's a lot of pages in this, boo. So you can get your cash flow goals Position to Profit Planner on SS Today, sistersense.com/SS Today. All right, I'm on Thursday. I am on Thursday. So as I mentioned before, the glow up is seriously real. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this page right now, but I'm going to do my best to flip it over and share it with you. But it's a white page. So you know, white is super bright. And feel free, by the way, ladies, to share I feel like I did like a 12-year-old boy cracking voice. Feel free to share today's session. Here is the Thursday page, and this is inside the Position to Profit workbook. I'm going to read it out because obviously that's easier than me sharing the page with you visually, but this is Throwback Thursday, okay? Now, I'm sure you know a lot of people do Throwback Thursday, bloggers do it, and they're like, hey, look at this cute picture of me, throwback, yay! Okay, no. No. I like that, but I like this even more because we're talking about positioning yourself for profit. And yeah, the cute photos are nice. They're cute, just that. But what's better is generating revenue. So one thing that you can do is, as part of the 7-day cash flow goals calendar, is on Thursdays, this is a Throwback Thursday strategy that I've created for my fellow entrepreneurs. Now, use the worksheet to brainstorm one of your signature offers that you can share with your followers for one day or as a weekend sale promotion. So as opposed to you going Throwback Thursday, here's a picture of me, Throwback Thursday, throw back one of your great signature offers. Provide a promotion that you can share with your community and generate some revenue in the process, okay? Now, as I say that to you, I want you to take a power pause with me, guys, whether you're watching live or via the replay. Consider if there is something that you previously sold, one of your signature offers, that you can bring back as a throwback promotion, okay? A Throwback Thursday promotion, to be exact. Now, I've broken down into this worksheet a few things for you to consider. Number one, but number two, as part of the Position to Profit Planner, there's actually audios that go through every single one of the 7 days in this series. If you have it, go back and listen to it, because sometimes we need to remember to remind ourselves of these strategies. Sometimes you fall back into doing the things that are comfortable versus the things that will help you move to the next level. So you always have to consistently remember to remind yourselves of the things that you need to do until they become habitual. Does that make sense? Some of the things that you need to do are not habitual yet. So you do them when it feels good, and then you forget and then fall back and do the things that are comfortable, but not necessarily the things that are growing you. Sometimes you got to grow up and do the hard things, but the hard things become the easier things over time. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Okay. So what offer have you selected to bring back this Thursday? That's a question on the Throwback Thursday worksheet. So think about a signature offer. Now, remember I said to you when you go to sistersense.com/SS today, there's some good that I've shared with you there, some resources, some biz bundles and toolkits. For example, the Position to Profit Planner, plus the cash flow goals, the audio series, that's available to you. That's a Throwback Thursday offer. It's something that I previously created, but you have the opportunity to get access to that awesome offer at a reduced rate. So I want you to think about something that you previously created and that you can say, hey, it's Throwback Thursday. I want to make sure that if you didn't get it, go get it at this reduced rate. Okay. Now, when I talk to you about, hey, Ty, good morning, my dear. How are you? Oh, my goodness. Tyshina Davis is in the building, the creator of the publishing company, Publish Your Gifts. If you don't know Ty, you need to know her. She's so amazing. Please feel free to drop into the comment box, Ty, your publishing company, because I always have entrepreneurial women in my circle looking to create their next best book. And if you don't know, Ty has helped so many fabulous ladies in my circle publish. They're good. They're amazing. Jay Stone, Kimberly, Kim Coles, the amazing Kim Coles. Just so many fabulous women. Tamika Williams. You just need to know Ty, okay? So I'm going to just pause for a second just to give her some good love, because supporting your fellow entrepreneurial spirits is certainly something that you need to do. And I've had the pleasure of working with Ty on some of her fabulous websites, rebranding her Publish Your Gifts website as well. So thank you, Ty, for dropping in. Right now, for those of you who are just tuning in, number one, feel free to share, because sharing is caring. But number two, we're talking about sticking to your plan as an entrepreneur. And of course, when life throws you off course, or when other people are in your ear and you forget the thing that you originally wanted to do, the first thing that you need to do is write down what your original vision was. That was number one. Number two, I said to you, I want to make sure that I can help you stay accountable. So if you're not in the accountability circle, you can, when you go to sistersense.com/SS today, one of the things that you'll find is the opportunity to register for 1 year in my accountability circle. So on a bi-weekly basis, we can check in via live calls and talk about what you need to do to stay on course. One of my favorite quotes is focus, follow one course, and still successful. And the only way you can do that, boo, is to stick to the plan. All right. Now, the next thing I said is I want you to work on creating calendars for yourself so that you can have a clear sense of, okay, today's Monday, today's Tuesday, today's Thursday. Here are some things that I should be working on right now. Today is Thursday for us, so I'm sharing the Position to Profit 7-day calendar. And on Thursday, I talk about Throwback Thursday, picking one of your signature offers that you previously created and sharing that with your community, whether it be for 1 day or for a weekend promotion at a reduced rate. Because you know what? When you think about a lot of the businesses that you follow, you know, one of the things my mama loves, well, she used to be a Macy's fanatic. She used to love the Macy's 1-day sales. And there was always a 1-day sale, right? And they tell you it's over, and then 2 weeks later, there's another Macy's 1-day sale, right? But that's strategy. That's intention. You consistently doing things that are going to help you bring in consistent revenue into your business. So for those of you who are watching live or watching via the replay, can you think of one signature offer that you can share as a throwback promotion today? Okay. For my mastermind ladies right now, we're working on content that converts. So, I shared with you on Tuesday one offer that you absolutely should be creating, because the FIOs, I call those my freaking irresistible offers, the ones that convert really well. That's your goal. Your goal is to stick to the plan, number one. What's the stuff that you really wanted to do in your business? And continue working through those so that you can get to better know your customers and consistently create FIOs, freaking irresistible offers for them that are going to bring them back, that are going to tell them to bring their friends back and keep you in business for many, many, many years to come. That's just how things work. All right. So work the process, drop in the comment box. What's the signature offer that you're going to throw back? And I love that Ty is here because she's got so many wonderful books that she's published. You can consider, if you're an author, bring back one of your great books and share that as a throwback, right? Or you can do one of my favorites, which is a bundle. If you got several books, you can say, listen, I'm going to give you book 1, book 2, book 3 in a bundle. Boom. Or, the BOGO experience. Buy one book, get this other one absolutely free. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do on a Throwback Thursday to be smart and strategic with respect to how you are promoting. You just got to use the little bit of noggin that you got up here. And stretch it, grow it, right? So that you can be smart, strategic, and intentional. So there's more that I can share with you as far as some things that you can do on Throwback Thursday. But the best way to dig into this is make sure that you, number one, get your position to profit planner. If you need help, okay, this is 36 pages of good. And again, my ring light glow up is real, so I don't know how well you can see the cover, but the planner plus the Cash Flow Goals audio series you can get as a bundle from my Throwback Thursday offer from me to you at sistasense.com/SS today, okay? So I'm sharing with you that one. Plus, there's the Smart Start bundle. Woo! Smart Start has 10 trainings in there for $10. And I'm not talking about little trainings. I'm talking about the 28-day Fire and Focus challenge, the Canva challenge, which is 5 days, the, 21 ways to make more sales online. These are big, meaty, juicy trainings for my fellow entrepreneurs looking to get better at money marketing and sales. 10 trainings for $10, the Smart Start Biz Bundle. All of those and more, you can find resources on my website, sistasense.com/SS today. Ty says, maybe I can offer a recorded webinar. Absolutely. Put on that repurposed queen hat that you have. And if there are webinars and trainings that you've done before that maybe people have not seen, that's something that's worth putting out there. Because keep in mind, some people bought it, right? Some people did it. Some people are new to you and they've never even seen it before. So the whole idea about the Throwback Thursday is don't just be everybody else trying to be cute. Hey, look at my cute picture when I was at Essence Festival 3 months ago. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. We're about being profitable. We're about bringing in that cash flow, which means that you've got to do the things that you need to do to consistently bring in revenue. So I love that idea of a pre-recorded webinar that you've got before, especially keeping in mind that maybe that you've got something that other people have not seen that they need to see again. Faye says, that was a great no-brainer. Awesome, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to share with you things that are not terribly difficult, because at the end of the day, I know, just being real with you all, I know that I have a lot of OMG girls in my circle, right? Y'all remember I talked about my OMG girls. And for me, OMG means overwhelmed manic geniuses. So hashtag OMG if you're an overwhelmed manic genius. Sometimes you get overwhelmed, you overthink the process, you are completely manic and super excited about doing things. You're a freaking genius. But some of that can weigh you down to the point where you have so much that you want to do that you end up doing very little. I know how that feels, and I try to create processes where I can teach you in a way that's easy, that's clear, that's step-by-step broken down, so that I can reduce the stress to help amplify your success. Make sense? Right? Hashtag OMG all day, every day, right? So we try to break down the overwhelm so that we can work on you performing to your best ability. All right. So those are some of the things that I wanted to share with you today. I'm going to jump off. The Stick to Your Plan web class is coming to an end. But as I mentioned before, this is really inspired by a few things. I know that there are some ladies in my circle who really want to get better at consistently focusing and sticking to the things that they set out to do. So I wanted to give you a piece of my good. I am hosting my live accountability mastermind call today. So the ladies in my circle, yay, I'll see you in just a bit in our mastermind call. Well, I should say tonight. If you're not a part of the circle, you can certainly join when you go to sistersense.com/SS today. There's an opportunity for you to get access to 1 year into my beginner level mastermind, plus the bi-weekly accountability calls. And that opportunity is there, but of course opportunities do expire, so you want to make sure that you can take advantage of that before it goes away. And of course, as I mentioned today, if you want to stick to your plan, a great way to do that is to focus on creating calendars for yourself so that you can set aside specific things that you do on specific days. I'm all about bringing in consistent cash flow, so I have created the Position to Profit Cash Flow Goals audio series plus planner, so I can share with you from Monday to Sunday some smart things you can do to work on your cash flow goals. If you would like that planner, as I mentioned today, the Throwback Thursday example, you can make sure that you can download the virtual version today when you go to sistersense.com/SS today. Any questions that you have for me, feel free to drop them here into the comment box. You can also email sistersense@gmail.com, and I will do my best to do another fab web class with you guys very, very soon. I try to do these every couple of weeks. You know, the everyday thing is kind of hard for me, but we'll see how close I can get to that. And of course, feel free to share this with some of the fabulous web entrepreneurial spirits in your circle, because sharing is caring. Alrighty, ladies, go forth, create amazing, and I'll see you back here real soon for another dose of Sister Sense Direction. Bye, guys.